For the Daughter Skate 323, skating the Vans TNT Advanced Prototype shoes. Use the time codes, chapters and progress bars to jump straight to the action. Okay, so here we have them, the new Vans. They look good. They have sort of like a toe cap here, and but yeah, I'm super skeptical. I'm always skeptical when it comes to new shoes, but I don't know, these I don't feel that good on the feet. And as you see, I haven't really tied them properly. I never do that with shoes. I always keep them kind of loose, so it could be my fault. But I'm going to try them out in the bowl now. I think these new soles will have some good grip. So, like many times before, I did a quick warm-up here in the bowl, and as before, I'm not doing any tricks. I'm just pushing around, carving around in the bowl. That's awesome to get the body warm without impact. I really haven't taken you guys for a spin around the park, so I'm going to do that. Shoes feels, well, okay, I guess. And here I actually, in contrast to what I said in the intro, I'm tying my shoe. And here I'm doing just a couple of random warm-up tricks, and I'm doing the nollie shot just to get a feel for the shoes and the balance. And it was actually quite tricky in the beginning. I had to struggle to get a feel for my board, for the shoes and for the trick. Got that one. Backside 180s. I mean, some of you say that I do good backside 180s, but for me they're super weird. And look at this, a whole birthday party arrived at the park. I don't know if they were impressed by my backside 180s. Probably, but I don't know. Half caps, that's a trick that I'm experiencing some progress with that trick. Yeah, that kid wanted me to film him, so you got it. And here I'm just doing my regular routine. I'm doing the frontside 50-50 on this small manual pad curve. I need to start with this curve just to get my bearings straight, you know, to get my balance right and to be able to commit. And when I've done a couple of those, at least now I am moving up to this slightly higher curve. But this is sort of new for me. And I haven't been able to skate this higher curve for more than like a couple of weeks. So just the fact that I'm attempting to do the 50s here and landing a few, hey, that's progress. And I'm doing a couple of decent grinds here, I think. And here I was almost ready to begin with the kickflips, but I wanted to do a couple of other tricks first, and I got started with the no complies, the frontside no comply. That's a trick that I haven't done much, so I need to get back to that. And look at that, that was the first kickflip. That was the first kickflip. And the second kickflip, that wasn't much better. And what you're seeing here is me just trying to land a decent kickflip. And look at that rockety flip. And look at that, that was almost boned out a little, but super weird. That was almost decent. That was weird. That was rockety. That was almost decent. And that one, that was actually pretty okay. And that one, totally okay. At least with my standards. I don't know what your standards are, but my standards, they're not super high.
Okay, so here we have rear it after like 15 kickflips, something like that. It's starting to come off. It's going to be interesting to see how long these shoes hold up.
And here I'm back attempting the frontside tail stall. Well, the idea is to do a frontside tail slide, but I need to do the stall before I can slide, right? And as you see, I'm still really struggling just to get the tail on the curb. And here I'm actually trying it stationary, because the technique is a mystery to me. Every time I do the ollie, my board moves away from the curb. I need to get the tail up on the curb, or there will be no tail stall, and definitely no tail slide. So, I mean, this is fun. I'm really liking this. You see I got a tiny stall there on the very edge of the tail. But as I said, I really enjoy doing this because this is a new thing for me. This is building new muscle memory into my body, into my brain. And skating is not meant to be easy. It's meant to be difficult, right? To be a real challenge. I'm feeling slightly a little progress. See, I'm getting a couple where I get the corner of the tail on the curb. It's definitely not okay enough, but I'm getting there, I think. And here I got started on the tray flips. I really wanted to do it in the min ramp, but the birthday party that you saw before, they were all sitting down in the min ramp and were giving out birthday gifts, so I couldn't skate that. I mean, I could be annoyed by that, but it actually made me, you know, go out to the pavement. I need to face the pavement every once in a while with the tray flip. And here you see me trying the tray flip while rolling. That's another thing that I really need to do. I need to move away from the stationary tray flips. I mean, I think it's good to do a couple of ones each session, as long as I also do a couple ones where I'm rolling.
So I'm really not close to landing the tray flip, but I'm not going to do too many attempts. I'm going to keep having the tray flip as just a fun trick that will come along nicely in its own time.
Yeah, sorry for the partial nudity here, but it was super warm, and I just wanted to do a couple of more tricks before giving up for the day. Look at that cranky old man. I actually wasn't cranky, but my thumb it got destroyed by the grip tape, so it really hurt. And here are a couple of nose manuals. Didn't go all that well. And before heading home, I was kind of disappointed with my kickflips, so I had to do a couple of additional kickflips before I got home. But I almost immediately shifted tricks and started trying the heel flip instead. And damn, that was difficult. I don't know if it was the shoes or not, but I couldn't heel flip at all that day.
So that was my first time skating in Vans shoes for quite a while. With the exception of my really old half cab pros, but I don't know. It wasn't terrible, but it was terrible for my feet because my feet are hurting so badly, and these shoes, at least for me, are really uncomfortable. And I think it's that little toe cap that is very hard. Skating wise, they sort of worked, and in the end I tried to do the heel flip, and normally I can heel flip pretty much every single attempt. I almost never miss a heel flip, and as you saw there, I couldn't land the heel flip, and I'm not sure. I mean, it could be the shoes, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I've done any heel flips with this new deck that I'm skating now. So that could also be a factor, because in the beginning it took me at least a good session to get used to the feeling of the pop, and the pop of the heel flip, I mean, I have a different foot position, so it could be something like that. The kick flips, well, I don't think that the shoes helped with the kick flips. I'm not sure I can blame the kick flips on the shoes either. I tried to do that leia kick flip, you know, extend the front leg, but I didn't feel anywhere near as good or comfortable today with the kick flips. I think I got a decent flick some of the attempts, but I don't think that I got any extension of the front leg. Also did the tray flip, and I was forced to do it on pavement because there were a lot of kids with their parents in the mini ramp. They had a birthday party in the mini ramp, so they were, you know, giving presents and stuff. So I had to do it on pavement, but I guess that was pretty good, because I need to get used to the feeling of doing the tray flip on pavement. And I did a couple of stationary first, and that felt pretty good. I didn't get the 100% rotation, but I landed a sketchy one, and I only did like 6-7 attempts, I think. Then I did a couple of rolling ones, and that is a bit scary, but I think that I managed to commit on at least a couple of attempts. So yeah, it's moving forward, I think. I'm not worrying about it. But yeah, that tail slide, the magical trick that my brain can't compute. My brain doesn't understand how to do that trick, and I tried to do a couple of stationary ones just to unlock the secrets of how to do an ollie. I mean, starting sort of parallel to the curb and doing an ollie that will end up with a tail in a stall on the curb, and I still don't get it. I think I got a little closer when I did a couple of rolling ones. After that, I managed to get sort of like a micro stall with the tail. I had like maybe a third of the tail on the curb, but I managed to actually keep my balance there for a second or so. But yeah, it was a fun session, except for the heel flips. Damn, I was cranking in the end, and my camera died. So thank you, camera. And I'm not ironic. I was in a bad mood, and it's never a good idea to be in a bad mood when skating. So it was time to wind up that session, and it was time to leave that session. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I don't know why you do, but if you did, or if you do, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I mean, sketchy father skating, and hopefully soon. Lea's been homesick this week. Hopefully soon it will be some more father-daughter skating, because those are the sessions that are, of course, most precious to me. But yeah, I hope that everyone out there is having a fantastic day with lots and lots and lots of skating. I'll see you guys, hopefully, in the next video. This is Magnus, the father, saying bye-bye.
So yeah, a mixed bag when it comes to tricks, but the main thing was to try out these shoes. And I'm gonna be honest with you, those shoes were terribly uncomfortable. They really hurt my feet. Maybe I will break them in, but I've never had this issue with Adidas or Etnis or S. They were really, really uncomfortable, and I think it was that toe cap that was a bit too hard, I think. Maybe I will love these shoes in a couple of weeks, but at this point I'm not super certain of that. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, then please give the video a thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future father-daughter skate content. We love you guys. Thanks for watching.